Hi guys, it's Amy. Ta-da! I was able to replicate my headscarf. This scarf I got from Marrakech, Morocco, during our recent trip there. So anyway, as you can tell, this segment is about Marrakech. I will give you tips and tricks on how to maximize your trip there, give you practical things like where to get cash, and also side trips to take from Marrakech, and where to see the best view of the Medina, the main square, Jemaa el Fna. These, along with many others, will hopefully help your trip planning to Marrakech. And yes, you will see this headscarf in the video too. Enjoy. Let's wander to Morocco, located in northern Africa, and see its vibrant city, Marrakech. And here is tip number 1. Stay at a riad. A riad is a traditional Moroccan house, normally 2 or more floors. The houses in Moroccan Medinas were normally inwardly focused with a large courtyard at the center. There were 2 reasons for this: the weather and the privacy. A central courtyard helped to keep a constant, comfortable temperature inside the home and makes it more intimate. The atmosphere is often so intimate and the service so personalized that it seems like you're staying at a home of a well-to-do friend or relative. They're often run by Europeans who fell in love with Moroccan culture and ended up buying the property and converting it into a guest house.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
The riad that we stayed at included daily breakfast. Tip number 2, secure your taxi beforehand. Unfortunately, there are many taxi scams in Marrakech. One of the most common places people are scammed is at the airport, where it should cost you around 50 to 70 dirhams to get to the Medina, but drivers won't take less than 350. That said, you might want to pre-book your taxi from the airport from the riad that you're staying at.
This is the wall to our Medina.
Tip number 3, get your tickets ahead of time, especially to sites like the Yves Saint Laurent and the Majorelle Gardens. Take a look at this line. This queue is very, very long, and it takes a while to get to the front of the line. For the other sites in Marrakech, we actually didn't have such harder time. Those lines were definitely more manageable.
We are in the Yves Saint Laurent Garden. See all around. Oh, almost fell into the hole.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
And tip number 4, you gotta try the local food. Do a walking food tour when you first get there. That way, you know which ones you're gonna go back for seconds. We got to try so many amazing dishes, and we wouldn't have had the courage to try them if we didn't go with a local guide. We got to try olives, pastries, their messamine pancake, snails, tagine, and so much more. You really gotta do it.
Eat it.
Go ahead.
There are many rooftop restaurants in Marrakech that offer breathtaking sunset views. So make sure you do your reservations early to make sure that you have a spot at their balcony. Tip number 5, be ready to bargain. The goal is to get 40 to 50% off the original asking price, depending on the item. In Morocco, it's acceptable and even expected to haggle over the price of an item before buying. The price that the vendor quotes is really just a starting point. Negotiate to get a better deal. And just remember to keep things friendly. This shawl that I ended up buying, I ended up getting at 50% off the original price.
Thank you.
Tip number 6, know where to get cash. Cash is definitely preferred in Morocco. Before exiting the airport, there are ATMs on the right side before the big door exit. And in the Medina, while credit cards are accepted at some places, cash is still the preferred method. And the best place to get cash in the Medina, near the main square, near Jemaa el Fna, is a hotel called Hotel Ali. We went there a couple of times. It really has the best exchange rate. Tip number 7, try a hot air balloon. Many people do this over the Moroccan desert, and it is a very popular activity. You'd have to get up really early in the morning to do this, and it's definitely all worth it. This truck followed us throughout our journey. They are the teardown crew. Tip number 8, prepare to get lost. Really, you will get lost. In Marrakech, you have to forget about maps. They simply just don't work in here, especially in the Medina. But you could try to bring up Google Maps and see where it brings you.
This is what it's like walking through here. Motorcycles, left and right. Tons of people. Just like James Bond movies.
Tip number 9, go see Berber villages and ride some camels. Take a tour and hike the Atlas Mountains. You'll hike along walnut trees, see many sheep grazing along the countryside, eat at a local Berber's house, and possibly share a tagine with them. And finish the day with a camel ride across the Moroccan desert. And tip number 10, you must go to Café Glacier for the best views of Jemaa el Fna and the most spectacular sunset you will ever see over the city. The last 3 tips I'll give are go to Hamam Spa for a full scrub and a massage. Dress conservatively. Out of respect for the locals, Morocco is not the country to wear your Daisy Dukes and halter tops. And lastly, give yourself plenty of time to and from the airport. Security and customs took a long time for us, so just be prepared. If you have any other specific questions or want to know which Riad we stayed or tour companies we used, just ask along in the comment section and I'll be sure to answer. Until next week, this is Amy signing off. Have a great day, everyone.